Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And goal to go.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Eagles 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
Number 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 31.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is caught at the 8. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and 7. On the ground, it's McFarland.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He was already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at the 20.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The tackle made.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
2 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
They'll run here with McFarland.
It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland.
96 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's pounded his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved.
He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
That's the end of the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
To Miles Sanders. 12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard, Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Wentz now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now a carry for Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught, Nelson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Steelers' 8-yard line.
8 yards to go on second down. Once again with Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21. Eagles.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, and Scott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good one.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Eagles.
On 1st down, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here we go. 25, check 25, check 25. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Check.
They'll indeed
try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now wins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body and a physical, strong stature. He's got a chance to be a star in this league.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running with McFarland.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it's a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Like 30. So don't say nothing. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On second down, McFarland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, McFarland. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
7-yard line.
Second and 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Every now and then you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball is tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it. But when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Reagor, was selected in the first round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Great quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had catches over 500 yards. A terrific addition by the Eagles in the first round, albeit a bit of a surprise. I think they're going to like what they get out of this young man from Fort Worth.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Switzer. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check it, bud. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check four. Check four. Jump, block it.
They begin the drive with McFarland. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, McFarland. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, McFarland. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. McFarland running out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Slam. Quarter.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He completes it to Nelson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And an Eagle first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made by
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Wentz to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's back to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.